Howdy folks, Bodine52 here. You may not be able to tell this, but on my boombox here on my 2018 ultralimited, it is Billy Squier, Don't Say No, The Stroke. So I just pulled up to a red light. You ever do that? You pull up to a light or you're in a neighborhood so you turn the radio down, but I was kind of out like this. So I pull up to a red light and there's this lady has her window down and she's sitting next to me. And I am playing this song full out and singing it. Ay. I got issues. I got even more. Stay tuned. Alright, now that I'm getting over the lady that I just traumatized at the red light back there, I thought I got some issues, don't I, folks? I got some issues. And speaking of issues, I want to talk to you about things that were, let's see what the word is, anal retentive about. I can say that on YouTube, right? And, you know what? I think it's actually two things that got me thinking about it. One is, I don't know, for some reason I was sharing a picture with Bronco Ride the other day, and he said to me, hey, the lines on your grass are off. And I'm like, no, they're not, dude. That's impossible. He goes, no, they really are. And he's joking about it. I went out on my deck, and the lines on the grass were off. So when I was leaving, pulling out of my garage today, I'm looking at this certain area. I put some bricks down around some trees in our front yard. We just moved into our house 6 months or so back. I've never been down this road, by the way. This is kind of cool. And I realized that one of the bricks was a little bit higher than the other one. Holy crap, do I have issues? Or what? I'm sure there's ADD, HD, TBR, LIT, I don't know what the heck it is. I'm sure I got some of that. But do you got some of that? I mean, the lines on the grass do matter to me. Now, I will tell you, I cut the grass this way, the next time I cut it this way, the next time I cut it this way. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll know when I was younger, I actually was a club golf professional for a while. And maybe it's just the years on the golf course that things are manicured right, but I am one of those wackos that keep my grass looking as good as I can, right? And we used to joke that it was our old neighbor when we were growing up, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith that lived next door to us, his grass was immaculate. There was nothing. I'll tell you what, you didn't play. You didn't play on his grass. One day he let us play baseball, wiffle ball back then. I had been, 8 to 10. I still got a picture of this I'll find. And I'll tell you what, he was doing it because it was a bunch of neighborhood kids, but he was sitting out on his deck kind of watching, and I knew the guy was going, it's going to take me a year to fix my grass. Even though it was just a bunch of kids trampling on it. We had little bases on it and stuff. I'm like, ay. So, I've decided that I am Mr. Smith Jr. now, as I get older. I remember my grandfather, maybe it's his fault. Well, I was trying to blame somebody, right? That used to he was Canadian, so I'm half Canadian, eh? And he used to say, who buys one of those little cars? Did you see that, by the way? And in other words, where am I? Who puts mattresses out and says free? I mean, really? But he used to say, get off my grass. I used to think it was really cool. I'm like, come on, Grandpa, can I play in your grass? Oh, maybe. Just don't screw it up. Oh, okay, Grandpa, it's all right, you know. He was awesome, though, by the way. Hey, this is kind of cool here. Other than this traffic light and all these cars. Where in the heck am I? I don't even know, but let's go straight. Except going straight in Michigan is weird. I'll tell you what, I've moved out of Michigan, as many of you know, just been back about 6 months. And there's dirt roads everywhere. Like when you're out in the country a little bit, there's dirt roads. When I was looking for a house, I found this house that I really liked. It actually backed to a golf course. And the house was perfectly set up for us. But you had to drive maybe a quarter of a mile down a dirt road to get there. I'm like, I'm not taking my bike down that road. Mrs. Bonine's like, really, Bob? I'm like, really? Would you do that? Let me ask you, folks. Would you buy a house that you had to take your bike down a dirt road to get to? Maybe you would. Me? Nah. Can't do that. Now, I will tell you, I'm getting a little bit, going back to the grass, I'm getting a little bit better about the bike. I don't have to wash and clean the bike. Really, I don't wash it hardly at all. Maybe every 2 or 3 months. Okay, what's this guy doing? Huh, that's an odd place to take a nap. But I know that's a bad joke. I got to stop saying that. Nah, not going to happen. Where was I? I don't even know where I was. I'm so upset about Mr. Smith that I am Mr. Smith. But I do have that in me. So if I am unorganized, it puts me in a bad mood, or frustrates me, I guess I should say. And I can't believe I'm going to admit this. When I do interviews, I ask what we call behavioral interviews. What would you do in this situation? What would you do in this situation? And some of you are going to laugh at me. But I believe that if you see how organized a person's garage or the trunk of their car is going to tell you mostly what their work ethic is going to be. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to blow up the comments saying you got more work ethic than me times 50 and your garage looks like crap. I'll say you're one of the few. Just saying. So do I have an issue? I mean, is that wrong? Is the lines on your grass not being right and being off bad? Is it bad that it bothers me? I don't know. I have issues. And what the heck is this? Marion Township Hall. Isn't it cool when you ride like 20 minutes from your house and you're finding new places that you've never been to? That looks like that's a fire department. How cool is that? What the heck are all these people doing out here? Don't you people know we have a virus? Just kidding, by the way. Trust me. That's it. Let's talk about this. And I'm going to offend some people. You ready? Frisbee golf. I guess they don't call it that. What do they call it now? Frisbee golf is what I call it. How did that happen? Who does that? And you know, they throw the frisbee, they call it disc golf. I knew I could remember that. And it's a youngin's game, it appears to be. And I guess it's kind of cool. People are getting outside. They're doing something that they can practice at. But it just doesn't do it for me. If you play disc golf, can you tell me why that is? I just don't get that. And, you know, because you got to throw it in. They got those chains and stuff that stop the disc, frisbee, from going any further. I don't know why people do that. Part of me says, what about all the chains? Are the chains exactly equal from each other? Okay, let me tell you something's bad. Now my daughter really has it bad, and I kind of give her a hard time about it, which I probably shouldn't. But if you open up a refrigerator and there's like, let's say 20 bottles of water, okay, and the front of them say Davinci, because that's what I prefer to drink, Davinci water. She has all the labels facing out exactly right. Now, me, because my daughter has my sense of humor, I go in there and I move them around. I turn like 3 of them, right? Not all of them because it's too obvious, like 3 of them. Oh, man. First time she's in to get a water, Dad, stop that. All right, folks, I know I've went off on a tangent, but I wanted to know something that's really important. Do you got some of these issues? Does the bottle have to be turned the right way? Do the lines on the grass have to be right? Does that bird crap that happened on my windshield since I've been riding today something I'm going to have to clean immediately when I get home? Heck yes, it is. All right, folks, I need help. So thank you for watching my channel. And if you got some advice other than you're just crazy boating 52 in the comments, give it to me, will you? All right, folks, this is the Crazy Man. I am out of here. Thanks for checking in. Be safe on and off the motorcycle. Ride safe, and make sure to phone a friend.